Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to Three Things About the Browns. I'm Stephanie Haney here with voice of the Browns, Jim Donovan. Unfortunately, Jim, not a Victory Monday today.
No, I have about 35 things about the Browns, and 34 of them are not good.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get you with the rapid-fire questions here today. We won't get to all 35 of them, but we got a couple of them. First, 37-14 loss. And in that loss, we lost some players with some injuries. Kareem Hunt, the latest, definitely not the only injury. Can you recap the injuries for us?
Yeah, Kareem Hunt goes out with a significant calf injury, and that looks like 4 to 6 weeks. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, he goes out with a high ankle sprain. Stephanie, that again, 4 to 6 weeks. That's the minimum on that kind of an injury. That kind of an injury can really take a whole year. You know, he could be out for a long period of time, so we'll wait on that. He had been playing very well. Baker Mayfield, once again, injured that shoulder. It will be interesting. We should know pretty quickly whether or not he's going to be able to play on Thursday night. If you ask him, yeah, I'm in. But if you talk to the coaching staff and the medical staff, they may have a different answer and say, you know what, Baker, it might be time to sit it down. Although, I would say the green light is there for him to play. Well,
he definitely sounded like he wanted to play. He was saying that for sure. With that injury, he was able to do that Hail Mary pass to Donovan Peoples-Jones. So, we'll see what happens. But big if he doesn't play on Thursday, what can we expect from Case Keenum and how will the team respond?
Well, I would say this about Case Keenum. Nobody knows the offense better than Case Keenum because he was in the offense with Kevin Stefanski in Minnesota. He probably knows it better than anybody on the Browns offense right now. I mean, he lived it, and he lived it to a high level too. The fact of the matter is less dynamic, very safe, and he will operate the game if he plays rather than, running around and trying to make plays that way. He's very efficient with the football, and he'll have to be. His years in the NFL have told him that the clock in his head says it's time to get rid of the football so I don't get sacked here, and he plays to that very well. He did a good job for them in the preseason.
Well, we did see him at the end there. Of course, Baker did have that injury. Something that happened in the first half of the game, though. Let's talk about that. So many penalties against the Browns. What was going on there? Well,
pass interference has become a real touch-and-go type situation. It's not reviewable anymore. Remember a couple of years ago it was reviewable, but it's not anymore. Denzel Ward was locked up with DeAndre Hopkins all afternoon long, and it was a battle, and it always is, down the sidelines all the time, and there's a lot of hand back and forth between the couple of players. The first one definitely was touch-and-go, really kind of a soft flag thrown on it, but it kept happening. The problem with the Browns, though, was that the referees so got them upset that the Browns then started committing more fouls, fouls after the whistle, things like that, very aggressive fouls, and it just got worse and worse. So at some point you have to turn the faucet off in the temper gauge, and you just have to play the game, because at some point you have to hope that the officiating evens out.
Well, it seemed to be a little more even in the second half, for sure. One more question for you. This is the first time as a head coach Kevin Stefanski has lost 2 in a row. The Browns now 3-3. The rest of the AFC North, they keep winning. So how does this impact the Browns' road to the playoffs?
Quite a lot. I mean, it really does. It makes it difficult right now. I can't believe I'm saying that because I thought they were shoo-in to get into the playoffs, and they still can get there. There's no doubt about it. But things have to really change. Stephanie, they have to have a major learning session on how they're going to play this defense because it is atrocious right now. They've given up 84 points in the last 2 games, over 800 yards of offense against them. That's not going to win on any Sunday, no matter who you're playing. So it starts with really trying to come up with a complete game, offense, defense, special teams, and they have not been able to do that. And it starts on Thursday night against the Denver Broncos. It's not a divisional game, but it's a must game for them.
Well, I'm hoping that we get them back on the field fast, we get this taste out of our mouths, hopefully improve to 4-3. Jim, thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back here on Friday after the Browns do take on the Denver Broncos at home here in Cleveland on Thursday Night Football.